Hi, Shelby. Good luck in your new role as the cruise director on the new CBS reality TV show, The Real Love Boat. Congratulations. You are truly the Julie McCoy. I hear that you were a cruise director for Princess Cruises and you have over 500 cruises. Over 100 were sailing for singles. Hey, if I was single, I'd say I'll join the cruise. But you know what? I'm in love. Anyway, I wanted to get this out to you. I'm so sorry it's late. Congratulations. I can't wait to watch the show. Sorry, the birds are really loud here. I'm actually in Florida. There's a storm coming. It's beautiful, isn't it? So, when does it air? I can't wait to watch. I will definitely support you. Let me know where you live. Top secret information. When does it air? So I can have my game on to post about it. Congratulations. And by the way, this was booked by Joel. You're awesome. Thank you for choosing me. It's the new Real Love Boat. Mwah. Okay, bye.
Shelby. I am the solo travel expert, and I just want to showcase a little bit about how this has really been my life. I grew up with a love boat a little bit in a syndicated version. I actually got to meet Bernie Koppel, the doctor on the ship, and it was a real dream come true because Julie McCoy, the cruise director, really molded my life and gave me an inspiration to do something I'd never done. And I had never seen a cruise ship before. And here I was ready to just take on the world. And the Love Boat made me me. So I fell in love on the Love Boat, the Real Love Boat. This is me back in the day in our creams as the cruise director. This is my future husband in the crew bar, who I met in a very romantic way on a regatta yacht in St. Martin, and the electricity was palpable, and we really fell in love. And something I also like to mention is living on board. I am the real Julie McCoy. I did this job, and I can tell you that it was the most energizing, exciting thing to experience because everybody on ships, they're just so vibrant and independent, and you just are part of a family right away when you get on board. So this was really attractive to me in my life. This is me in action on my first contract on the Regal Princess. I did, this is my second contract actually, but I was the fitness director, and I had 100 people on deck every morning doing stretching and laughing and singing and dancing, and I really was, I was an infamous fitness director, but I did soon find out that I really had to go into that cruise director arena in order to have any impact and growth in my career. So this is one of the cruise director staff activities, and we did the 1950s night, the 50 sock hop, and the twist competition. And as you can see, Joel has swept me off my feet, and you'll see there's a theme here. I definitely like to be picked up. So Joel and I fell in love, and there was tumultuous ups and downs, and we couldn't find the same ship together. And finally, he did get on the same ship with me, and we were actually going to Tahiti. I'm from Massachusetts. He's from Canada. We couldn't believe we were going to Tahiti in French Polynesia. These guys here are the band members, and oh, what stories we have about Pepe Yeti. I thought it was a great idea to involve my cabin steward. You could pick me up too. And who wouldn't fall in love with this guy? Our story is really a real love story. He was the butler. The butler did it, and he made a lot of money, and he had a great job. But to get on the ship that I was on, to follow me on the ship, he had to get a demotion as a cabin steward. And my husband cleaned like 2,342 toilets for me. So that is love. That is love. And then he got his job back as a butler. Another pickup line was in Tasmania. We did the Australia New Zealand run. And in Tasmania, I said, honey, pick me up like the koala. And out of nowhere, he literally picked me up like the koala, as you can see. And that's a real laugh in action laugh, as he was just sweeping me off my feet every which way. And now here's a picture of nowadays. He's still the fun guy that he was before. And this is our business, Travel Fund is, and we host singles. So this is me in hosting mode as usual on the microphone, getting people excited, connections, giving them fun little things to do icebreakers and really make sure that that connection feels authentic and not forced. That's really my job as the what maybe people would call a matchmaker, but I like to call it the cruise director connector. I like to be the connection. And my girlfriend here, I wanted to highlight her because she came all the way from Massachusetts and found me in New Zealand. And I decided to make sure she got picked up too. And this is our first winery, the Nobilo Winery, which is the first time I ever loved white wine because it was actually good white wine. Sauvignon Blanc, that's my favorite. This is us in Malaysia, just highlighting the absolute adventure that we were on together. Um, it was so magical. We had never been anywhere like this, of course. We're not rich. We're poor people from Massachusetts and Canada, and we were really living the dream. This is in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and that is actually crispy fox right on the street corner that she just put in a newspaper and had me eat. I'm sure USPH Health would not advise, but it was delicious. And even though I'm an absolute animal lover, it was absolutely fantastic. I just put these two pictures in quickly to just showcase how much we fell in love. I mean, we he took me to Venice. We did. It was just magical. It was absolutely magical. In fact, in this backpack here is a love letter that I had written him before we had really gotten together, and I actually just found it in this backpack while we were on the gondola ride. Another serendipitous magic moment. And then things things kind of pinnacled right here. This is a very special picture to me. This is us after we took a Harley. He rented a Harley Davidson, and we rode it till the road ended in Maui, in Hawaii. And this is the day that I knew that Joel fell in love with me. And I tell my singles, you got to make them wait. It's the chase, ladies. Like the chase is so real. It's so primal. And I just really, really wanted to make sure that he loved me because I loved him so much right from the very beginning. And he did love me. And this is kind of where it all began. This is a funny little photo I just thought was so cool because it's a picture of a picture. He had asked me to send him a sexy picture when we were apart. We had only spent a couple days together, and then he found a way to get on this cruise ship by taking a demotion from a butler that makes all this great money to a cabin steward who cleans toilets. And I sent him this picture, and it says, "My one and only man, the sexiest one I could find. I love your beautiful Bermuda baby." And I think that's what he was calling me those days, and probably a few other girls, if I know my husband. These are just a few quick clips I was just trying to grab for you to showcase what it was like to be on the Love Boat, the family that it created. None of these people did I know that well, but it felt like you did because we all had such a common interest, and we were also independent, and we were all serving at the highest level. This is Joel in his butler uniform. I love that. How could you resist that, right, ladies? But everyone here was just so special to me in one way or another. And I only speak to two of them anymore, but it was a magical time and experience for me. And I really wanted to share that with the world. So fast forward many years later, and now this is my real Love Boat cruise director moment. This is who I am today, and I wanted to kind of showcase how I went the Julie McCoy route. I really worked on the Love Boat, and then I specialized in working for singles. So I have hosted thousands of singles. I have 500 sailings under my belt. And this is what I'm about. And these are just a few little things, a couple little ones I tried to grab real quick. We have beach parties, we have theme parties. Oh, this one here is so fun. This guy, this Rastafarian, oh my gosh, he was singing for us on the beach. It was just a magical moment. We do the theme nights still. I can't stop. I still love doing the sock hop every now and again. People love it. It's just so fun and silly. It's the Mardi Gras, and then of course we have all these group pictures. But I've transpired and transformed and tried to come into my own, into my truth. And I didn't want to subdue my sensuality either. And I loved that about Julie McCoy, that she actually had some sensuality even on that TV show. And she was a cruise director that was a female in charge, but she didn't try to be masculine. She still retained her femininity, and I loved that. And I just kind of am the new age Julie McCoy. So now, we do podcasting and Shelby Lives, and I go on site, and of course, I tell everybody everything I could possibly think of to be helpful. But ultimately, I really want people to fall in love and have the opportunity to fall in love on the Love Boat, like I have, and like I've witnessed so many of my passengers, and create that incredible experience for them. So we have a podcast that we'll be doing. Definitely. And don't forget, I want to connect on social with you. Facebook, Shelby Frenette, ShelbyLive.com. And we have Instagram, Solo Travel Expert. And of course, Solo Travel TV YouTube. And LinkedIn, Shelby Frenette. I'm Shelby. You're fabulous. I'll see you on social.